Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today is a transfer rumours video. We've got a number of transfer rumours to cover today. We've got Garcia to Barcelona, updates on that. Taylor Harwood-Bellis off to Leeds, potentially. Koulibaly, the latest update. Obviously that rumours been going around for a while. And also the news about David Silva going off to Lazio. So plenty to cover today. Before we do get into today's video though, make sure to leave a like, subscribe and turn notifications on if you enjoy the video. All new subscribers much appreciated. We are on the road to 10k, aiming to hit it as soon as possible. There will also be a live stream for the Lyon match on Saturday, so make sure to press the notification bell so you're notified as soon as I go live with that video. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on into the video. So news has been breaking out in the sort of last 24 hours that Manchester City have placed an offer for Koulibaly. It's the first offer we've put in of £58.6 million plus bonuses. I'm not sure what the bonuses take it up to. But yeah, £38.6 million is the rumoured first offer Man City put in. Obviously, Aurelio, the Napoli owner, has been asking for €80 million for the Senegalese 29-year-old. City, however, not going for that. I agree, don't think it's right. We shouldn't be paying £80 million on a 29-year-old centre-back. However good he is, he's not shown himself in great light recently, obviously with a poor performance against Barcelona. I don't think you can read too much into that game. Everyone has a bad game. Laporte has a bad game. Van Dijk has a bad game. But still, £80 million for someone of that age that has literally proven that they're not going to perform every time on the big stage, I think is too much. The talks are that along with this deal, Koulibaly will be given 110 grand per week on a 4-year deal, taking him to the age of 33 in June 2024. The Senegalese centre-back, however, doesn't look like he will be leaving Napoli this summer. I think Napoli slowly but surely are becoming resigned to the idea of losing him. They are on the verge of signing Lyon Brazilian centre-back Gabriel for around £20 million. Arsenal and Everton have been after the player, but Napoli seem to have come out of the race on top. This player is most likely going to be the replacement for Koulibaly. Napoli this summer have also spent £60 million bringing in a striker from Lille as well, named Victor Osimhen for €60 million, meaning that their books, they spent a lot. If they want to balance them out, especially in a COVID market, you would suggest that they need to sell someone, Koulibaly most likely being that person. As of today, the talk is the two clubs, Napoli and Manchester City, are going to be meeting about the player in the next week or so. Koulibaly has been adamant that he's happy to stay at Napoli. However, I do think if we try the hardest we can get this move over the line. Although, if we're not careful and we keep trying to go too tight on the budget, which I do think we should do, I think it's wrong to go and spend too much. I could quite easily see someone like United taking him off us. Well, maybe not United, especially if they spend £120 million on Jadon Sancho. One thing that may help us get the deal done over the line quickly as possible is, as I said, Arsenal and Everton are hot on the heels of Napoli for the Lille centre-back Gabriel, meaning they've got to sign him as soon as possible really, and if they sign him they will be slightly more urgent to try and get rid of Koulibaly because they won't want to have Gabriel as well as Koulibaly. Next on the list we have David Silva is set to join Lazio in Serie A as of next season. The talk is that just before the Lyon match on Saturday, he will have signed his contract with Lazio. The deal will not be confirmed until City have been knocked out of the Champions League. Hopefully that will be sort of August 25th time. I think that's when the Champions League final is, or 23rd, whenever it is. Hopefully we'll win it by then. Hopefully David Silva will finish his time at Man City with a Champions League trophy. The talk is that he'll be going to Lazio on a 3-year deal. I'm not going to lie, I did not expect to see David Silva go somewhere like here. I expected to see him in the MLS or sort of in Qatar with Xavi. I thought I'd try and go off the radar. He's not a very prominent player that likes to appear sort of in the media. So I thought I'd just try and leave like Iniesta did and Xavi did. But he's not done that. He's gone to Lazio. Plus side that, he'll still be in Sky Blue as all City fans hoped. What this does mean is, in terms of testimonial, obviously fans can't be back in the stadiums right now. It's looking like around November time. I've got a feeling it'll be later. You won't be getting full capacity crowds until quite late into next season. So, in terms of testimonial, it definitely won't be until next summer, potentially even later than that. So, it could affect sort of testimonial times considering he will be playing in the European season. In my opinion, a move like this, I think benefit to note. Serie A is very sort of, it's known to be a tactical game. It's not so much a quick-paced game. I think that will definitely suit David Silva. Not known for his pace and energy. However, on the ball, give him time and he'll pick out a pass. Lazio's team for next year looking very, very strong now. They've got a midfield of Serej, Milinkovic, Savic, Luis Alberto, David Silva And I think there's someone else that's very good as well. They look like a good team. They could definitely be challenging Pirlo's Juventus next season, I think. As I said, Silva will be signing for Lazio on a 3-year deal, taking him to the age of 37, where most likely expecting to retire. Sort of before this deal was coming about, just before the restart, he was actually speaking about the potential of him retiring after City. So I think after a 3-year deal in Italy, there's no chance that he will be carrying on his playing career. On to the next deal, we now have got Eric Garcia to Barcelona. The transfer saga has been going on for, 1-2 weeks now. It is pretty much confirmed that he is going to be leaving Manchester City. He has told Pep he does not want to be at the club. He's not said it in a way that he said he's going to refuse to play. But yeah, he wants to leave. He probably wants to go home to Barcelona. But that's the only place I can really see him going. Just fair enough, he's a Barcelona fan. He's from Lazio. Probably wants to make a career there. Not sure it's such a great idea on his behalf. I think he's expecting to get more game time than he probably will. I think it'll be a similar situation to the Brahim Diaz situation. And it clearly hasn't benefited Diaz, who would have got way more game time had he stayed at City. City want 20 to 30 million. Barca aren't budging. They're sticking with a 9 million transfer fee. City obviously aren't going to accept that. We may as well just let them go for a free next year because 9 million is virtually nothing to us. Personally, I'd like to see him go this season, even if it is for a bit cheaper, because 10 million is still 10 million. And I'd like to see game time given someone that's going to be here for the long term as opposed to someone that's just come here for a year, then go off. I'd like to see someone like Tosin get the game time that he could be getting instead. I mean, we'll keep Stones around, I guess, if Garcia goes as well. So, yeah, I'd like to see him go this summer, considering he doesn't want to be at the club. I equally think it's unlikely we're going to see him playing a City shirt again. I don't see Pep trusting him against Lyon. If we beat Lyon, Barca or Bayern in the final at PSG, Atalanta or Atletico Madrid. So, yeah, I don't think we'll see him in a City shirt again. I think he will be gone this summer. Barca are trying to be tight. I do think they will up the price. I think we'll get around 16 17 million for him. Because there's no way Barca can try and act skint, especially when you consider they spent the likes of 140 million on Philippe Coutinho. So, yeah, I think we'll definitely get at least 16 17 million for him. And like I said, if Garcia does leave, who knows? We may even get to see the likes of Tosin. And if Harwood-Bellis doesn't go, we could see more game time for him next season. On the topic of Taylor Harwood-Bellis, rumour has it that he could be Leeds' second option after Ben White. Should Leeds fail to secure the services of Ben White at Ellen Road next season, which they may not do, talks are bright much trying to keep him. Liverpool might try and hijack the deal, that they would go for City's 18-year-old Taylor Harwood-Bellis. I think this is literally the perfect move. The only thing that I think could go wrong with this is maybe it's a step too high for him. I think maybe Championship may be better. But, you know, it's a great way to test him. Leeds play a similar style under Bielsa as we do under Pep. So, if he plays there, he's going to fit in better at City. It's a high level, but it's not too high. So, and he wouldn't be playing every game, which I don't think is necessary. He'd be playing every now and then. But just getting a feel for Premier League football is what we need for him. I think this transfer is unlikely, but if it did happen, I think it'd be great for the younger teenager. Anyway, that is all for today's video. There was 4 potential signings. One of them is a done deal now. Hopefully, all of them go through. I would like to see Koulibaly at City, Garcia at Barca, and Harwood-Bellis at Leeds. Leave in the comments down below, what do you think is going to happen with those transfers that I mentioned today? Do you think Koulibaly will end up as a blue? Like I said at the start of the video as well, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on, because I will be back for tomorrow with another video. That's all for me today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.